But as we just mentioned, Lil Zay Osama been having God on his side. But yet and still, he got another chance and another opportunity. He just signed a new deal he just publicized on social media. And during this time, he's making this promo.
He done went down for a switch in New York and all type of
shit. The platform based out of California, promoting his new music.
Oh yeah, I heard he was on that mud talking crazy. I'm talking about everything. You feel me? You finna get.
But of course, during these interviews, sometimes messy questions get asked. And one of the questions that was asked was his knowledge on a young man who went by the name of THFTP, who we'll later discuss after you briefly check out this clip. Unfortunately, he was gunned down in front of his kids. May he rest in peace. But check out what Lil Zay Osama had to say. There's been rumors floating around that he allegedly lost his life after being associated with individuals from THF and possibly him who took his watches in a hotel or an Airbnb. Check it out.
Video of THFTP, he was walking with his kids, and that shit went, you know what I'm saying?
Your ass funny as hell, bro. You fried, bro. Leave there. Your ass crazy as hell. Listen, that whole situation, wrong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I pray for his daughter, you feel me? I pray for her mama, I pray for their whole family. You get what I'm saying?
But like, niggas ain't giving, like, cause back in the day, it used to be a situation, if you see the nigga kids, shit, niggas.
That's how I used to be back in the day when it was structured. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had guidance for real. You look, nigga ain't got no structure, no guidance, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas out here do anything when you with whoever. Nigga down there kill your kid, folk. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful of that when you out here doing shit, because ain't no sympathy, ain't no span, nothing, ain't no none of that. So you know, I was just saying, niggas will do something and then niggas will do something to him knowing he know where you stay, knowing he know your mama, your OG, your sister, your cousin, your brother, and you will do something to him because you expect him to be like, oh, he ain't gonna do shit to I ain't gonna do shit to family, I'm trying to catch him. We gonna do anything that hurts you.
He ain't lying. He is not lying. Like I said, ain't nothing playing. Oh yeah, he with his kids. How are we gonna give him a pass? Oh, he with his mama. Oh, you feel me? Anybody. Ain't no more of that, bro. They, like I said, they damn near trying to kill your kid. You mean unallow your kid if it really is that serious? So he ain't lying. He is telling the truth, and it's crazy, bro. Like I said, you somebody they did something to somebody. Okay, yeah. Like, for instance, if a girl she was doing some weird stuff, backdoor, setting these up. Okay, but that's a rare occurrence. But now, hey. You get caught with him, you get caught with your dude, he supposedly did something, he a hood nigga, street nigga, hey, she fair game, and it's sad to say, but he's not lying.
You hear me? So you really selfish because you doing shit for the moment and don't even care about the people around you that's getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think for everybody. When you about to go do some shit, bro, think for everybody. Who else can it affect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Point blank, period.
He ain't lying, for real.
Alright, so
now, some people was calling that question federal. Some people was calling that answer somewhat police. I'll let y'all make that call. Before we go into detail about why they were saying that and what allegedly happened to THFTP, his connections to Lil Zay Osama, at least one of them, and what was the chain of events, check out what Lil Zay Osama had to say after getting the backlash for that interview.
Just get on the internet every day and talk about how y'all killed the nigga, where y'all killed him at, who y'all killed. Y'all talk about bodies every day, gang. Who spanking shit, who the savages. From interviews to on live, to text messages, to phone calls. But soon as I get on the interview, you feel me, and say some shit, oh, he a snitch, he talking too much, he this, he that. You suck my dick, nigga, your homies died, nigga, get in the field. I don't even supposed to be talking like this on here, but I'm just telling y'all, gang. Stop DMing me, stop texting me, stop sending me. I don't give a fuck what I said in that interview. I ain't never snitched, ain't never told on a nigga. But all your friends is rats, though. All your friends is rats, though. All y'all niggas got paper.
Now, the person he was allegedly referring to, let's do it better than that. The person he was answering the question to in the No Jumper interview, as mentioned, THFTP. And the THF allegedly stands for Trigger Happy Family, which is also the neighborhood of Lord Durk's once close affiliate, THF Beizou. But far as THFTP, a decade ago he released a track titled Bus Stop. It was mocking a man named 051 Lil Mark who lost his life at a bus stop. But we'll briefly go over his story, but check out the song.
Man, y'all know how that bus stop.
by that bus stop. Gang. Now, Lil Durk brother D-Thing was also close with THF. You saw him in a bus stop video. Even Lil Durk went to the local bus stop and made a video at an early stage of Instagram.
This is a real famous bus stop right here.
It's a famous bus stop.
Hey, this bus stop right here though. This a real famous place. You hear me? This is a real famous place, B. Hey, this bus stop, that's a real famous place, B. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Free my team.
Now, the reason that was celebrated was because back on March 25th, 2014, Lil Mark released a music video titled No Competition. It was a remix of Lil Durk and Lil Reese 2013 track Competition. And the track Lil Mark goes on to disrespect 11 dead Opps, including L.A. Capone. The music video featured other Chicago drill rappers such as FBG Young and 051 Rose. It was titled the OTF Diss and 300 Diss.
I heard he dancing. Let's get it, man.
Bro, that shit was so
Just
long
3
ago.
days
That
later,
is crazy.
March 28, 2014, at 1:27 p.m. broad daylight, Lil Mark stood near that famous bus stop at 415 East 51st Street, east of King Drive. When a silver minivan pulled up, the shooter armed with a handgun with an extended clip would fire at least 12 shots at Lil Mark, where he was hit 1 or 2 times in the head. After a brief pause, the shooter fired 2 more shots, then escaped in the minivan. Lil Mark was pronounced dead at the scene. The minivan used in the murder was found in flames on 37th and Ellis just 5 hours after. Lil Mark killer was never caught. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. THF had talked about the song Bus Stop just 6 years after that situation. He went on the popular platform 16 Shot Him. Check out a brief clip.
You like more fans type shit?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Around what time did you drop that? Like, what year was it?
I think I had dropped that in 16, 15, the end of 15, or 2016 or some shit.
I remember when you dropped it, I seen like Dirk posting it, all type of shit.
Oh yeah, everybody was fucking with it, because there was a lot of members in there. A lot of members in there that's booked in jail or deceased right now and shit. So that bitch was busting. It was a lot of, we had a lot of them. Yeah.
So, you know, with the song being, you know, a disrespectful song, did you get like any negative backlash from fans and shit like that?
Hell yeah, you know, that shit come with this. I ain't gonna lie, but at the time when I dropped it, it wasn't even supposed to be called that. It was on some other shit. And the producer we played them ad-libs back in my ear. I'm like, oh yeah, name it Bus Stop, fuck it. It wasn't even supposed to be no disrespectful song though, but hey, it was at the right time. I say that's why it went up.
Then in 2023, THF-TP was associated with stealing Lil Zay Osama watches while he was asleep. Lil Zay Osama allegedly had went to Instagram to speak up on this situation.
So this is what he got.
He said, you robbed me? On J Money, you lying. You and Dada hit my phone every day. Stop running around this like y'all upped on me or robbed me. You niggas stole 2 watches out the hotel while I was asleep. Y'all gonna sell this shit, go back broke, and need smirk again. And folks ain't got shit for y'all. We lay bet on niggas. Ain't nobody gonna stop it. You stole the watches, merched on every nigga dead from your hood. You ain't steal it. I upload the messages. You niggas can't keep it, gangster. Y'all know what's up. Then just months later, THF-TP would take his last breath on the first week of February in 2024. Just 29 years old, he was gunned down in front of his daughter in the evening outside the West Side restaurant, where she worked on a school project about black-owned businesses, according to Chicago police. The brutal attack happened at around 6:40 p.m. Right after THF-TP, his girlfriend, his daughter, and another young relative left the TNT rooftop restaurant at 5405 West Madison Avenue. A white Nissan pulled up alongside them, and the gunman jumped out and fired at TP at least 25 times, according to the police report obtained by the Sun Times. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. This image was captured on camera, and out of respect for his family, I'm gonna blur it out, but check it out.
Like, bro, that I ain't gonna lie, bro. That like I said, that video was crazy. But like I said, that just show you, like, bro, they don't care who you around, bro. If they want you, they gonna get you. And it's so they trying to say.
Now, one of the killers was allegedly a man named BVC Meman, also known as Taiwan Washington, a close affiliate to THF. And just 2 months later, on the first week of March, it was one of 2 men who was killed in a shooting at Grand Crossing on the south side. The victims was identified as Antonio Rogers and Tawan D. Washington. They were traveling north in a blue sedan at about 3:20 p.m. in the 6800 block of South State Street when someone in a silver car fired shots. Rogers, 30 years old, suffered from gunshot wounds to his head and body, while Washington, 22, was shot in the head and neck. They was DOA, and I can't even show this footage, but I can only show a screenshot. And THF members had quickly went to social media to repost it and make a mockery. And as you can see, fam, we talking about some stuff that happened last year, not even 2 years ago. And it's the streets. One thing people forget, the feds don't always need a warrant to start watching you. Sometimes they just need your own words, an interview, a slip-up, a detail you think is harmless, can put your name right back on their desk. That's why you gotta be careful what you choose to talk about. Because when the wrong question get asked, especially that kind people call federal questions, the wrong eyes start watching. Then you gotta think about the streets. They never forget either. There's blood drawn, so revenge don't got no date on it. In Chicago and plenty other places, if you choose to live that life, you gotta know what come with it. It's unfortunate, but that's exactly how the story plays out. A young man shot down in front of his girl, in front of his daughter, a young relative.
I ain't know they even got the people that did it.
The girl was working on a school project about black-owned businesses. So when Lil Zay Osama come out and say this, now knowing the backstory, it hit a little different. Paul.
Video THFTP, he was walking with his kids, and that shit went, you know what I'm saying?
Your ass funny as hell, bro. You fried, bro. Leave there. Your ass crazy as hell. Listen, that whole situation, wrong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I pray for his daughter, you feel me? I pray for her mama, I pray for their whole family. You get what I'm saying?
But like, niggas ain't giving back, like, cause back in the day, it used to be a situation, if you see the kids, shit, niggas.
That's how I used to be back in the day when it was structured. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had guidance for real.
So they trying to say
nigga ain't got no structure, no guidance, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas out here do anything when you with whoever. Nigga down there kill your kid, folks. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful of that when you out here doing shit, because ain't no sympathy, ain't no span, nothing, ain't no none of that. So you know I was just saying, niggas will do something and then niggas will do something to him knowing he know where you stay. Knowing he know your mama, your OG, your sister, your cousin, your brother, and you will do something to him because you expect him to be like, oh, he ain't gonna do shit to I ain't gonna do shit to family, I'm trying to catch him. We gonna do anything that hurts you. You hear me? So you really selfish because you doing shit for the moment and don't even care about the people around you that's getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think for everybody. When you about to go do some shit, bro, think for everybody. Who else can it affect? You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period.
All right, so.
And just to show you how deep and petty this cycle goes, in the last 24 hours after that interview dropped, members from THF hit social media, posting the same 2 watches they allegedly stole from Lil Zay Osama. Hours later, Zay trolled right back, posting 3 watches of his own. And that's how the cycle stay alive, a mix of street politics, pride, and retaliation. And that's exactly the backdrop for the story that the media gonna put out. Wanna say, once again, rest in peace to every victim we talked about. Love and condolences to their families. Prayers to anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. Fam, let me know how you feel about this one.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, he wasn't lying what he's saying, but I ain't know that was what if he was supposed to hinting at. You feel me? That's crazy. But like I said, I heard he was on there talking crazy. I didn't watch the interview. You feel me? But hey, man, like I said, it just that's why ain't no love in the streets, bro. Niggas you can be close to where you think is. Hey, they get you, bro. Then you feel me? But hey, man, y'all like and comment, let me know y'all thoughts on the video, man. I catch y'all on the next one. Y'all can check out my second channel, is D.SHELTONTV. The link is in the description. Man, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.